Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome. Okay, so we've got vibe clearing. This is what somebody in my collective needs to be hearing. You need to incorporate a regular habit of using protection herbs like sage, palo santo to cleanse and clear negative energy from your surroundings on a weekly basis. Okay, and then we've got spying. Somebody's spying on you. Alright, someone is using divination tools to pry into your personal life for their advantage. Then we've got evil eye. Someone envies you to the point of them not wanting to see you succeed. So, a lot of enemies. A lot of people who do not want to see you achieve anything, and they don't want you to surpass them or grow beyond them. So sending a lot of negative energy towards divine masculine, divine feminine. We've got love theft magic. Someone is doing magic or spell work to take love from you. Then we've got love attacks. Someone is attacking your love relationships. I can't get it out. Probably even fuck up on your word spells, okay? Someone is attacking your love relationships. They want to disrupt all areas of your love life, platonic and romantic. And then with this slip on and out, someone wants to see you slip up. Okay, someone wants to see you slip up, like even slip up not just on your words, but slip up as in start making wrong decisions. Okay, we've got demon magic. Someone is conjuring demons to block your blessings and bring harm your way. So someone is working with that of a low vibrational negative energy. They want to see you slip up. Okay, they don't want to see you succeed. They do not want to see you doing well in life, and they want you to make wrong choices and bad decisions. And even what I am getting, because there's dark energy work, they want to see you slip and fall over. Like they just want to see you fall in any way, shape or form. They want to see you fall. They want to see you fall, maybe even fall over, hit your head, okay? Even knock yourself out. They can actually do these things via dark spell work. Entity attachment. So when they are conjuring these demons, okay, they are trying to attach these demons to your back, Earth-free, just gone on the clock there. They're trying to get these entities to attach to you, so you flip out, so you slip up. So you flip out, slip up, stay aware of your surroundings, okay? It's about being more consciously aware of who you are letting in your home, who you are letting in to your life. This could even be work friends also. They want to see you split up. We've got extremism. They are doing dark energy work to the extreme. To the extreme. Taking profits, money for someone else's work. So they want to take profits or money from you some way, shape or form. Maybe overtaxing you, okay? Taking money for your ideas. Like, if you have any ideas, they will pop on off, and if they've got money, they will try and reproduce that work as their own, and then make deals with that of a low vibrational frequency and try and conjure them up. They want to take whoever you love, okay, it doesn't have to be like a romantic, it could be children, okay, siblings, pets, anything like that. 444. They can even attach with these entity attachments, conjure up demonic energies in order for them to attach to your pets. Because I'm picking up on pets as well. they will try and attach to your pets and demonically possess the animals. If you have animals, they will do what they can to demonically possess these animals too. So if you've got a dog or a cat and they're all of a sudden acting out, it's because they are sending things to your home, to your workspace, towards the ones you love as a form of attack. But sometimes you may not feel this, you may not know what they are doing, but maybe you can feel these changes. Someone involved, we've got sexual connections, wanting to have control of you. This could be linking to an ex, okay? You could have moved on into another relationship, or for some, they just fell them cards. For some, you may be single. But for some of you who's already got in another relationship, your ex doesn't want to see you happy with anybody else. So they could be doing whatever they can in order to separate you from your partner, someone who you've had sexual connections with before. This could even be, go back to the back end of school days, okay, college, something like that. Or someone who you could have worked with before. We've got throat chakra blockages. So if all of a sudden you're talking and then your throat just starts messing on up, you start coughing, okay, like that, it is throat chakra blockages. Also, if you are in a relationship, because again, this is a collective reading, they don't want you to be able to express love for your other half. Or 707, so they may be jealous of your other half, but that is for the ones who are in relationships. Jealous of you, jealous of your other half, trying to be your replica. Could even be, if you've got a new missus, new fella, or you're in a relationship, they could try and replicate their energy by creating some sort of attachments, okay, and then they will cloak themselves in the divine masculine, divine feminine's energy in order to have you come back to them. It's someone who wants you back. So they're attacking you because they want you back. So I'm getting that with this, with the sexual connections, it's someone who, like an ex, alright? But with this vibe clearing, and obviously praying, the more you pray, the more you slay these demons, the more these demons end up going back to them and they get some sort of a backfire. Then they have to go on some sort of reversal magic because they can't handle what they conjured up and what they sent out. What they are trying to play with, these entities, because I'm getting that these entities, what they are conjuring up, these demons, it's like they're screaming at them. This could even be like the middle of the night or when they're trying to sleep. These demons, what they've been dabbling with, messing with, is screaming at them. So we've got reversal magic. Someone is or has done magic work on you, is now working to reverse the magic, to right a wrong. 0909. So they're trying to reverse it now because maybe something has backfired on them and now their love relationships, okay, is getting attacked. Maybe their animals, maybe their pets are now under some sort of demonic attack. Let's try and get some letters. With this letters, so someone who you've wrote like a love letter to is what I'm getting. Someone who you used to write love letters to. Like maybe little post-it notes or cute little cards, or cute little messages and birthday cards or a Valentine's Day cards. This is why they're attacking. And again, they don't want to see you in another relationship. So for the single people, they don't want to see you in another relationship because they don't want anyone else to feel that love, what you was giving them. Because they want that for themselves. We've got I, H, G. See, these could be first name, last name, some sort of initials. Hig. Sig's there. Could be someone who you had a sig with at some point, maybe smoker. Okay. We've got Z, J, E, U, T, O, F, so any of these initials, W, B, N, A, and K, before I pull the full letters. Okay, so that's what we're getting. This could be one of your initials or one of their initials. First, middle or last. We've got M there as well. So any of them initials is what I'm picking up on. So we've got healing energy work. The work you have done on yourself has worked. The negative energy is dissipating. So healing work. Calling in Archangel Raphael. Okay, praying to the Most High. Asking for healing. Asking for divine help. Because although there's a lot of demonic energy in this, you've got your divine protectors are trying to help you out. So they're obsessed with looking into your life, like paying people, readers, to look into your life. Oh look, I've just picked this deck up. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. Then we have the Seven of Cups, chalices, and the Moon card. They want to keep it a secret that they're even paying for some sort of crystal ball readings on you. Or somebody who has a thing for you, because again this is a collective reading, someone who has a thing for you, their ex-partner or karmic partner could also be paying for crystal ball readings. Or a family member of theirs paying for crystal ball readings because I want to see what you're up to. Going back to this evil eye. Okay, someone envies you to the point of them not wanting to see you succeed. All these evil eyeballs. Can you see? But they want to keep it a secret. But I'm getting you've got a clerk, a protection clerk. A protection, 1414. A protection clerk. Maybe they've overtapped and overdone it on the spell work, okay? That's going back to them. They've had to reverse it. Then after launching some sort of attacks, they're paying for crystal ball readings. Because they want to see if you are struggling. They want to see if you're crying. Input. Maybe they don't like your input. Something to do with maybe they're not liking your opinions. That's just for some. Yet they want to replicate your energy, your work. Targeted. Here we go then. Someone thinks you hurt them and are mad and out to seek revenge. 15-15. I don't know. Maybe you spoke the truth on a few things and they don't like that. Someone who likes to live a lie. Quite possibly. Someone who likes to live a lie. So being targeted. Could be by a group, a gang, a cult, a coven type of vibes. People who like to dibble and jabble in the darkness. But the darkness is not going to serve them. The darkness is going to devour them. Could be doing some full moon rituals. Definitely want to keep it a secret. If they don't want you to know that they keep spying, they will launch these attacks and then they'll go to other readers and then get other readers, pay other readers to check in. Has it worked? Okay. Are they crying? Have they fallen over and broke their arm or broke their leg or have they knocked themselves out yet? Stupid things. And then we've got spiritually transmitted disease. Be careful, someone courting or dating you is dealing with a lot of energetic burdens and dark entities. So it could be an ex, someone who you recently let in recent years, could be doing this to you also. But they've got a lot of spiritually transmitted diseases. Okay? Also for some, this could be a friend who has a thing for you, like a same sex, like if you are straight and they're bi, alright, they want to be, or if you are straight, masculine or feminine, and they're bi, they want to be, whether they're a masculine or a feminine, I'm getting like a bisexual type of energy. And for some, you know, obviously it's alright, lesbian, gay, bi, what have you, but if someone is actually straight, these dark witches and warlocks shouldn't be attacking people because someone wants to be straight. Because I'm picking that up. Could be a friend who's also got some sort of fantasy. Wanting to have control of you. Somebody wants to have control of your full life. Your every movement. And then conjure up demons and spiritually attack you. Could be a demon slayer. Could be a demon slayer. Power transference. You have either given up your personal power or someone has taken it from you. So they want your personal power. They want your strength. Okay. They want to be a replica. And then they want to control. Someone who's very controlling. Okay. So maybe you don't want to be controlled. Alright. You don't want to be bossed about and you don't want people telling you what to do. Okay? But they want to. They're seeking some sort of ownership. Or quite possibly if it's an ex who you've been with, for some, they was quite trying to be controlling in the relationship, and because you're not wanting to bow down to them, they've turned to some sort of dark side, and again, this is a collective reading, it's not going to resonate with everybody. They turned to some sort of dark side and wanted to attack because they don't want you to have like love in your destiny. Also with all these colours, they don't want you to have like a colourful type of a life. Maybe for some bright spark, for some very intelligent, With this taking profits, money for someone else's work, lots of good ideas. And they want you to be in darkness. Someone who's trying to push you into darkness. And then they'll get a crystal ball reading. And be like, it's this divine masculine, this divine feminine, and they're swamped by darkness. They may get swamped by darkness, but when it all reverses and turns, they're swamped by darkness. And then they don't like the backfire. They're really not liking the backfire. Could be also trying to cloak in the divine masculine, divine feminine's energy. Okay, somebody who's a dark witch, dark warlock wants to cloak in the divine masculine, divine feminine's energy. Oh, look what we've got here. Copycat, doppelganger. I don't know. Could have links to America. Copycat, doppelganger. Then we've got theft magic. Somebody's out to take something that is yours. This could be love, money, energy, etc. So like I said, with the cloak, they're trying to cloak themselves in the divine masculine, divine feminine's energy. Okay, they've got, some of them have made deals with that of a low vibrational frequency, and these entities, these demons, what they are conjuring up and working with, they're screaming at them. They're screaming. That could be why they're trying to do some sort of reversal, and they're definitely doing some sort of throat chakra. Wants to commit in a long-term relationship. So either you're already in a relationship and this is an ex who's doing this. This could be for someone who you share children with, but that is just for some. For some, this could be someone who you committed to, but then it didn't work out because there was some dark things going down where they want to have control of you, like boss you around, tell you what to do, talk down to you, like you're a dog. For some is what I'm getting, like you're a dog. Someone who's rabid, I'm picking up on a rabid type of energy, okay? For some, this person is like they've got rabies. That's just for some, and it is a collective reading. So take what resonates and leave the rest. It's going to sound bitchy. It's going to sound bitchy. But maybe an ex, someone who divine masculine, divine feminine had sexual connections with at some point, they've gone to the dark side, could also be filing false reports. And they could be under investigation for these false reports, or they could have put divine masculine, divine feminine under investigation for some false reports. We've got darkness to light. You could be bringing this darkness to light. For some, you could be a YouTuber, a trendsetter, bringing darkness to light. Something very significant about the crystal ball reading. And paying other readers. So let's see. Let me move this up. Let's have a look-see. Because I'm getting that they're doing this to somebody who's got a very strong connection to the divine. Taking profits, money for someone else's work, mastery. Jealous of skills. Okay, the skills what you possess. Whether these are physical skills or spiritual skills, they are jealous. And again, something surrounding good ideas. And with these attacks, what they are launching, we've got stillness. They don't want you to practice stillness. I said we've got devotion. And in a prayer motion. Someone who's devoted to the divine. This is why they feel the need to go on these reversal spells. Radical acceptance. There's always going to be, or maybe not always, okay, 25-25, but through time, there's always been like devils and demons, okay, and then through time, there's always been dark witches and warlocks who date back centuries and stuff ago. Right, we've got salvation and we've got death magic. It's somebody who's so jealous, extremely jealous. We've got salvation because of this devotion to the divine. We've got the past. So this could have happened in the past where they was doing death magic. Someone who's jealous of your level of intelligence. I did say something surrounding being very smart. A master. Someone who doesn't want to see you master yourself. Someone who doesn't want to see you do well in any area. So they've done death hexes, death and magic. That's what they're working with. So it is like a dark witch, a dark warlock who's doing death magic. Jealous of that wisdom, divine wisdom. Jealous of your divine connection. Or maybe quite possibly they didn't even know how connected to the divine you really was until they tested this divine masculine, divine feminine. Or for some, they didn't even know how connected you was to the divine. For some, they really underestimated the divine masculine, divine feminine. Really did. Someone who tries to downgrade. Alright? Someone who thinks that they're above. Someone who tries to downgrade you, or used to try in the past, 27. Used to try and downgrade you. Oh, there's better looking people out there. There's more talented people out there. This could also, with this communion, be linking to somebody who is in a church, coven. Alright, they'll join the church coven and waffle about Jesus, okay, but yet they have no connection to Jesus. They have no divine connection. This could even be someone who's seen as a leader, because I'm picking up a leader of like a Catholic coven, a Catholic church, or somebody who's joined a Catholic church who underestimated the divine masculine, divine feminine, severely underestimated. For some, this masculine, 28-28, because I'm saying that like for some, a masculine who's gone and joined a Catholic coven church and made some dodgy dealings, alright, thinks everyone wants him. Again, these are collective readings, okay, for some, because obviously there's a lot of people in my collective. Try to do some sort of mind control, and quite possibly even mental magic, a group of them. Mind control, mental magic, alright, they want you to be mental, oriental, somebody who wants to ruin your full life, okay, from start to finish. Somebody who's jealous of your destiny, your good karma. We've got Thrasher. No, you're not. Somebody who just wants to thrash you in spirit. Somebody who sees you as like a challenge. But for some, like for the divine feminine, this is coming from a karmic masculine, okay, who feels the need to compete against a woman. A big girl. Could be bisexual, alright. And for the divine masculine, this could be a karmic ex, okay, who just wants to thrash you. Someone who you maybe played video games with at some point, alright. They're treating life as a sick game to be played with. You know, like, by conjuring up demons. They see it as a sick game. Let's see how this masculine and feminine is going to cope when we conjure up all these demons. And they'll start laughing, giggling, sniggering. For some, you could be own boss, own company, founder, and they're jealous. Of course they are. So very jealous. So they started doing death magic, but this is linking to like past. They've done this very many a times. Very many a times. Like this, for some they are doing the same spells over and over and over and over and over and over again. Definitely these death spells. Oh no. Stillness, they don't want you to be at peace. They don't want you to be in this vibrational frequency of love. Someone who wants you to be grieving, sad, unhappy, angry. Always looking back on the past, like if you've experienced some sort of trauma or traumatic events. For some, they're doing some sort of trauma bonding, where you're like binded to a traumatic event and you can't help but think about it. And we're getting a think of me spell. Think about me spell. Now, and again, because these are collective readings, if you've been through like any domestic violence or any sexual attacks or stuff like that with an ex, they're doing a think about me spell. Think about what I did to you and got away with. Look at what I can get away with. It's someone who's getting real cocky as well, thinking that they can get away with everything, what they've done. Because maybe for some of these people, they've got away with these things for a long time. And they really have. And they've got the balls to walk into a church, these people, and ask to be blessed by a satanic pope or a priest or something like that. Because they're only going to get blessed by, well, they're not really going to get blessed. That's a false, fake blessing. Because they're even like predators. Maybe not all of them, but a lot of them they are. A lot of them they are. They see if you go to them and you're needing to find Jesus, okay, and connect with Jesus, they conjure up devils and demons towards you too. Okay? I've been there. I've gone into one of these churches and they go, oh, Father, start waffling some shit. All right, they put their hand down and then demons and devils, they start attacking you. Stay aware of your surroundings. It's about waking up to what actually goes on within these church covens. Because it is something linking to a church coven for some. But no face, no trace is what I'm getting. They want to launch these attacks, thrash the divine masculine, divine feminine, try and replicate the divine masculine, divine feminine, because there's something surrounding divine masculine, divine feminine's destiny, what they want for themselves. And if this is like a bisexual friend or a bisexual ex, I'm getting that this divine masculine or divine feminine who's coming towards you, for the ones who are single, they're straight. Okay? They don't swing both ways. But they're wanting them to start swinging both ways. Someone who wants you to swing both ways. And they're getting mad. But I'm not digging at straights, lesbians, bis and stuff. I'm just getting to the point that if people choose to be lesbian, gay, bi, or what have you, great, you know, each to their own. But if someone doesn't want to be bi, or swing both ways, 34, it's pointless going off and doing spell work on them. Or pointless because someone wants you to come back to them. So they're so confused. They could be actually doing some sort of confusion spells. Maybe they're confused about their sexuality for some. Or maybe they want you to be confused. Confusion spells of which way to go, you know. Someone who wants to have you in some sort of confusion. No face, no trace, maybe fake accounts to watch you from. Also, if they've gone and off and they've gone and got in another relationship, they're trying to dress their new missus or fella up as you. Oh, well, he walks like this and he talks like this. Alright, so I want you to walk like this, talk like this, and he used to wear this scent, so I want you to wear this type of thing. Or she has her hair like this, she used to act like this, so I want you to start acting like this, is what I'm getting. I don't know. Let's have a little look-see into this one. See what we get. So they could actually be in a relationship. Any relationship what they get in to, because they're very dark, and they've been doing these love attacks, okay, it's not working for them. It's like with this recording, it's like a scratch record going round and round in circles. Someone who wants you to be on like a repetitive cycle, and someone who's got a mad obsession. Or if they get in a relationship. But I like the way he or she used to do this. And do this because he did this or she did this to me, and I want you to do this. And it's someone who ruins everything what they have. Someone who can't help but ruin everything they have. This is why they're doing some sort of spell work, because they want you to slip up. And they want you to act out. And they want you to ruin everything that you are. Everything that you have. But with these love attacks hitting back on them, they could be single. Okay? They could be single. So, maybe in and out of relationships because they want to commit in a long-term relationship, but they can't do it. Because they want to control them. They want to have full control. It's something like someone who just wants to devour people. Like it's some sort of challenge for them. Oh, this seems like a half-decent man or woman, or what have you. And then they fuck them up. And then they spread spiritually transmitted diseases, maybe even STDs, but STD usually is a spiritually transmitted disease coming from like incubuses, succubuses, Jezebels. So someone who likes the incubus, succubus, Jezebel type of energy, these entities, what they have been working with and struggling with and then conjuring up, which ends up going back to them and attaching to them, because for some they didn't know how divinely protected you were. Maybe they thought you was just a regular schmeg. Could be computer. Definitely, obviously, some sort of computer or phone where they're doing some sort of fake accounts to watch you from. And if they see you on social media and you've got a new missus or a new fella, or you tag someone, a new friend, in a post, they start conjuring up and they start doing this and attacking friends, attacking any love relationships. Someone's also jealous of your personality. Maybe you've got quite a strong personality. This is why they are doing everything they can to do some sort of domination spells and control. But you're not here to be dominated and controlled. Someone's got some control issues. Sex shop, No, darling. There could have been some sort of cheating in a past relationship, because it does say past, alright? And they know they fucked up. There could have been some sort of cheating. We've got toxic. And even with a fake ass friend. Hey. So they went to a Jezebel, or an incubus, or a succubus. For some, they slept with a friend, an old friend, a fake friend, a toxic friend. And then they could have come back and transmitted that onto the divine masculine, divine feminine. May have actually got a sexually transmitted disease from one of these low rank cranks. Someone who's a mucky bitch is what I'm getting. Sorry about swearing. But someone who's had that many sex partners, it's unbelievable. Oh. Because of this feminine energy, what I'm picking up on, this Jezebel, this succubus, has had that many sex partners and a toxic friend who could be bi or what have you. They want to, say you just get with somebody, even if it's like a side piece or what have you, they want to get straight on that, straight after. They don't want a bath. Either some of them. It's like, nah, bring that energy straight to me because I'm obsessed with that energy, please. Somebody who always wants to get on your missus and fella, because this is a karmic, toxic, old, fake friend. Okay, and then for some, it is an ex. And for the femme, thinks every woman wants him, because I don't know. He's very egotistical, but he's a walking STD. A walking STD. Sexually transmitting all these. A lot of them you can get rid of, okay? Praying to the Most High, salt baths, okay? There's other ways, obviously, going to these clinics, getting tested and stuff. If you feel you may have, and even if you don't, and even if you're all clear, it's a spiritually transmitted disease, where they're infecting your energetic field with this toxic energy. For some, it's like a snake. And they just want to go for everyone, and they think there's some sort of sex god or something. But they're riddled with that many entities. So for some, this energy, what I'm picking up on, they're demonically possessed by about 6,000 demons. About 6,000 demons. Then they've got entity attachments on top of that, and they love toxic. They love toxic people. Someone who thrives off toxicity and drama and chaos. They love it. Someone who loves the darkness, yet they're scared of the dark. So someone who loves the darkness, yet they're scared of the dark. It's someone who's confused. Someone who's very confused with themselves. Tired of drama. So you could have walked away from some sort of toxic friends, okay, who was always after your missus or fella, okay, because they see it as some sort of challenge. You could have got tired of the drama. And again, for some, we've got some sort of narcissistic, okay, when they wanted you to get in your feels, like a lot of manipulation type of energy, because they wanted to control the narrative. With this stillness, they're not liking this nice, peaceful, relaxing type of energy. They love pure toxicity. They love it. And that's what they recreate. Someone who likes being in a toxic karmic cycle and wants you to be back in a toxic karmic cycle with them. But nothing good can grow or thrive in that type of environment. This fake friend could have wanted to be your copycat. Because there's like exes or friends who want to be your copycat. Fake accounts. Maybe even this fake friend, if this fake friend got on your missus or fella in the past, this Jezebel, incubus, succubus type of energy is now ruining their life and burning their head out and getting them mad and angry and doing them over. So then I'm getting for some, they're feeling really ashamed about letting a good thing go. For some, they are feeling really ashamed for letting a good thing go. With this salvation, also, maybe you are being saved from the spiritually transmitted disease, demon. Because they want to put you in dis-ease. Put you out of balance, put you out of whack. And with this toxic, karmic, fake friend, they just want toxicity to keep seeping. But it's like a perfume. Odor are toxic and it attracts them. It attracts all the men and women this odor toxic does. Honestly. Odor toxic. Oh, look. Gaslighting, a form of emotional abuse, like a narcissist, a covert narcissist who likes to play games. Think they're a player, and they even get the pals involved in playing silly games because they want to thrash the divine masculine, divine feminine in any way, shape or form because they see it as like a challenge, a game. Like they see life as a game to be played, and they just want to play with people's lives and try and alter their destiny and their life path out of jealousy and spite. Very jealous fake friend too, a snake, who wants your gifts, your skills, your talents, whether they be physical gifts, skills and talents or spiritual. Maybe even both for some. And somebody wants you to come back to them and commit to them in a relationship again, which is just weird, isn't it? After they what? Like, imagine a bottle of Coke and shaking that up and shaking it and that exploding, because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to burn your brain out. They could also be working with the spirit of rage. And also with these entities and demons, what they've been conjuring up, it's screaming at them. That could be why they're trying to go on reversal magic, because they can't handle the screams. It's like ringing in the ears. They can't handle the screams. They fumbled a good thing. Tried to treat you like a regular schmegular. But they was really insecure in their own world. This is linking obviously to a toxic ex. And again, it is a collective reading, so let me get there. Alright? So this toxic ex, okay, fumbled the relationship, okay, wanted to go on out, have people on the side. Think the 50 cent, I'll take you to the candy shop, but they're just definitely not. They're only 50 pence. And that's how much they're worth in spirit, alright? Somebody who wants to make you feel insecure as well, like this fake friend, like, oh, I bet I can get your missus or fella, and then slam them behind your back, get them to cheat on you, and then have you feeling like pure shit because, well, they're toxic. Or an ex who just wants to do all these conjured up demons, doing it like all this spell work to separate you from your partner, and do these love attacks. And maybe a more recent toxic ex who was a narcissist, did a lot of gaslighting, everything they could to rile you up. And they put on a good show. I don't know why she's just kicked off. I've been nothing but nice to them. Getting played. They think they're a player. Manipulation, lies, control. I don't know why she just kicks off all of a sudden. I don't know. Yeah, mental health, innit? Well, someone who wants to just use you like a puppet on a string and control. This entity attachment. Someone who's trying to attach entities to pull your strings. Entity attachment. Strings. I don't know if you can see it. Manipulation. I don't know. And this is someone who can't even control themselves. It's like someone who they could get in another relationship, this toxic fake friend, yeah, and they could be in this so-called committed relationship that wants to commit in a long-term relationship, because again it is a collective reading. But when they are even in a committed toxic relationship, they can't help but want whatever's yours as well, because they're very, very greedy. Very greedy. Very greedy. Very greedy. Someone is kind of feeling a bit ashamed of themselves as well. Maybe they could be sat here, some of these people who are involved, with their head in their hand, and for some, they're crying because they can't believe they messed up. For some, maybe they thought you was always going to be around to manipulate, control, okay, use, abuse, suck you dry of all your energy and go give that to multiple people. Someone who likes to suck you of your energy and give it to multiple people. Could have even slammed 4 people behind your back without you knowing. Could have cheated like up to 4 times or more. And then for this toxic friend, could have at least tried to get on at least 4 of your exes, you know, because this could be someone from like secondary school or college days or even like work pals, okay, who just see it as a challenge. But they want to cover themselves up because they don't want you to see who they really are, which is toxic. But I'm guessing by now, you know. Shark, like baiting. Like you put a bit of like the shark food like in front of a shark. The shark's gonna take it. Yeah, if you dangle that in front of them, they're gonna take it. Someone who likes to just offer himself up on a plate as well. Someone who's very easy. I'm picking up on someone who's very easy to bed. This could be a toxic karmic ex or a toxic karmic friend who's very easy to bed. Anyone can have them. And I mean anyone can have them. And I mean anyone could have them. Oh yeah, anyone could have them. Anyone could. Anyone could. Anyone could. 50p in the bank, okay, grand in the bank, okay, £1 million in the bank, or what have you. Anyone could have them. Regardless of the way this masculine or feminine looks like. Anyone could have them. And then for some, any hole's a goal. And for some, they didn't see divine masculine, divine feminine for who they really was at the time. They was in player mode. 54, they was in player mode. And they thought that they could just play around, okay, they thought they could play around and gaslight. I'd never do anything like that to you. I'm loyal. I'm faithful. I'm a good woman. I'm a good man. All right, I'll love you. You're gorgeous. I'd never do anything of the sort. We get the wood. With what I'm picking up, the wood. But again, the same for everybody. But some of the wood, look, if you've got social media accounts, okay, they are. They are. And if you've rejected one of these people, this karmic toxic friend or this karmic toxic ex, and walked away, 5555, they could, with these fake accounts, be trying to message her from fake accounts because they're weird. They don't want to let you go. Honestly. Honestly, they don't want to let you go. They don't want to let you go. At all. I just flipped these in the wrong way. Don't know why it's happened. But it has, yeah. They do not want to let you go. Look at that. Telling ya. And in the drama, because they thrive on it. Very promiscuous. Sleeps around, a hot free-for-all. Sleeps with your man. They're a walking STD. Because they bed back everybody. Alright? Destroyed. Any love relationship, they want to destroy that. And they'll just sit there. Someone who just literally just has it on a plate for them. And they go on off and they do sex magic on people. And love spells, okay? Even like dream magic and... Because some masculine ex was just getting it on with a feminine, toxic, karmic, old pal because, well, they'll have anybody. They will. Someone who cannot stay loyal in a relationship either. Honestly, that's what I'm getting. They cannot stay loyal. They're a serial cheater. With this shattered, with all these spell work, like the death spells, like to maybe death to your own, like career and stuff, and life and any love relationship, they just want to destroy you fresh. Start drama, maybe from fake accounts too. But this could have been in the past. Or could be current situation, and you may be trying to get out and you may be trying to leave. And if this is resonating, okay, it probably is best for you to leave these toxic karmic exes and these toxic karmic friends, because they're only going to keep doing the same thing. Because we've got expecting a new beginning and then we've got hater. Yeah? So if you get a new beginning, new missus, new fella, alright, settle down, have kids or what have you, what are these haters going to do? They're going to try and come round or come round for tea. We've even got a cock blocker spell. So, or we'll come round for tea, or we'll meet up and have a drink. I'm like, perfect. A bit of fresh person for me to try and manipulate. And then we'll start drama and getting to kick off, and then we'll start slamming behind back, and some of them will have some drugs and we'll get off our tits and that. Harassment. Wow. For some sad ex, look, draining energy because they want to cloak themselves in that divine energy and then do it, yeah, a lot of cloaking, but they're just sick. They're not worth it. Yeah, they'll get in the feels. I don't want to see this new relationship. I don't want to see this masculine, feminine happy with anyone else. Let me go start some drama, alright? Make things pop on off. because some of these love toxic relationships, they've got sexual protection. Wearing sexual protection, alright, because they've slammed that many people, bare backing. Some of them know they've got some sort of like STDs as well, because they've had STDs since back end of secondary school, or, you know, early college days and stuff like that. And they know that, and they bare back people. Like, I don't care, I've got about 16,000 STDs and that, but let me get on your Mrs. the Fella and let me spread them STDs to you. Honestly, this is like the local, like, estate hussy, or local estate who thinks he's some sort of Jack the Lad. Toxic. Someone is attracted to your light and seeking to dim it, and they want to cloak in your light too. Oh no. Sunshine magic. The light will be illuminated on your situation. What is done in the dark will come to light. Lots of cheating is what I'm feeling like with exes, and even friends, because they have no remorse or anything for what they do. Again, they don't just do this to you, divine masculine, divine feminine. They do this to the other friends and their partners too, because they can't help themselves. Again, it's like a game. And now because they've got into like dark arts and dark spell work, they're never going to stop. They're never going to stop. We've got chose to defend wrong party. So we've got, like, we've investigated. I could have put you under false investigation for something. And all these pill poppers, drug users, drug abusers, because they do sex magic and stuff like that. Maybe these investigators did not see your side because they was under some sort of illusion. For some, she's jealous of me, it's because I'm prettier than her. Meanwhile, she's trying to destroy the divine feminine. Jealous of divine feminine's like business or what have you, company, own company. Jealous of divine feminine, the way her brain works. We've got plots, plans, schemes exposed. And for the divine masculine, this so-called Jack the Lad wants your missus all the time, so just sex magic on your missus. Because they just want that full relationship to fuck up because they're so toxic, look. Very toxic. And then paying for crystal ball readings and all that. Just let them stick to the... Someone who maybe likes prostitutes too. Yet they want any piece of you. That healing energy. Honestly, for some, like, this is like some femme who will literally get on your fella straight like, oh, I'm so sorry, I just couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. Couldn't help myself. We're off our tits on drugs a lot or whatever. It was all pre-planned. They're chatting shit. They was laughing about it. They wanted to keep it a secret. And then there's some sort of alliance too. Someone who wants to recruit people to the dark side, alright? Oh, look. Come and be on my side or something. For some linking to a fake friend. They was laughing about trying to ruin divine masculine, divine feminine and their full life. False investigation. Ah, this is just annoying me. But they're very toxic. Very toxic. Extremely, extremely toxic. I bet I can go get their missus or their fella. I bet I can take everything. Maybe even mirror magic, scrying. bet I can go get there, Mrs. a fella. I want their power. Love binding spell. Someone who's working to have you soul tied to them. The toxic karmic ex, okay? A toxic old friend. They want you to be soul tied to them because they want to be in your life forever. They want this toxic karmic cycle. It could be someone who's formed an alliance against you. Oh, she's been nasty because I'm prettier than her. Oh, he's just jealous of me because, well, his missus was all over me and, you know, we're off our tits and, honestly, some proper grubby energy. And I mean really grubby. Odor the toxic, where they're just spraying themselves like odor the toxic. Women and men love it. For some, with a side piece or someone from the past went straight onto your ex and they had a baby to them for some. That's for some, which is heartbreaking. And they want to be in your future. We've got truth, but they can't speak the truth. And the truth is, they're always going to do the same things. If they have done this to you once or twice, yeah, and then you've become friends again or got back with them, they're going to do it again. You've got salvation, so save yourself from this toxic cycle and don't go back to these karmics. Already knowing the tea, or what you do now, surrounding these toxic karmics who want to keep you on a karmic cycle. Breaking contract. You could have even been married, alright? Could have even got engaged. And they still didn't care because they see it as a challenge. They really do. A challenge. They never seem to want to go for someone who's single either, is what I'm getting. They always seem to want to go for someone who's like in a marriage commitment or engaged or in a commitment. They always want what you have. Yeah, even if they are, they'll be like, come on, we'll get a hotel, we'll get motel, alright? Come into my house or whatever. I'm getting Movado. Come into my room. You know? Fulfill a fantasy. They're so pathetic. It's unbelievable. So pathetic. So pathetic. So laugh at them, yeah? Because they're welcome to each other. Because toxic and toxic, it's only going to breed toxic. So they can stick the lippy on all they want. Just kick these karmics to the curb. Get yourself out of this karmic cycle. And they're only going to keep messing their own life up. Because they're just going to keep cheating on each other. They don't know what loyalty is. They expect loyalty. Yeah. But they don't give loyalty in return. Trash talking, down talking, downgrading. Nowhere. Trash talking, downgrading. All the time. Romantic love. Getting they didn't even see your potential. And we got generosity. Maybe you was really generous. Maybe quite funny, okay? And they took you for granted. We've got a wise leader. Took you for granted. And we've got communication. And they was in communication with these toxic friends. Toxic exes or something. Linking to toxic friend or toxic ex. And there was. And they want you to go back to them. Like we bear for toxic cycle with them to work through it. No, darlings. Don't do it. Don't do it. Keep walking away. Keep moving away. Practice stillness. Practice peace. Practice self-love. For those who are single, practice self-love. And for those who are in a relationship, they are really wanting to mess that maybe marriage commitment up. Okay? If you are already in a relationship, they want to mess that up. Don't want it to be romantic with anyone else because, well, they want to get their head in. Alright? They want to do freeway. Someone who wants a freeway. Nah. I mean, if that's what you're into, but for some, there's just not wanting that. Sick of the drama. Because again, they thrive off drama. They love it. Someone who chats shit, so much shit. It's a caution. They're going to do the same again. If you let them. So don't go back. Go forward. Don't focus on the past. Focus on the future. Okay? And with your skills, what you have, whether they be physical or spiritual, they've got no experience in that. So that's why they're paying for readings. Okay, that's why they're paying for readings. Maybe your third eye could be getting activated or already has, okay? And some of these people aren't even woke yet, they're still asleep. Look, we've got some sort of activation. So for some, if you are on your own, you are going through some sort of activation, alright? Raising your vibrational frequency. Getting in tunage with the divine. Water. Okay, something surrounding salt bath. Something surrounding salt bath. Cleansing your energetic field from these toxic karmic friends, karmic exes, who just really want you to be on a cycle with them forever. Or forever. That's why they're sending so much evil eye. And come back to me, Spell. Please be my friend again, Spell. Come back to me, Spell. I love you. Weirdos. Absolute weirdos. They could be on the edge. They could be feeling suicidal after what they've done. I mean, if you've walked away from them, a toxic karmic ex or a toxic karmic friend, they can't actually cope without you in their life. Seven of Sticks. They can't cope. They're miserable. Because they thrived off that drama and they're like, well, who do I feed off now? Who do I do a fake account on? Who do I harass or whatever now? Who do I form an alliance against now? What am I going to do with my life? And there's probably like, no. Let me go to the book because this is my new deck. And let me see what it says in the book. I can't believe this reading's been an hour long again. I don't know, will I ever do a 20-minute reading? The negotiations, exchanging, correspondence, collaborations or associations to help your dream come true. All obstacles will be overcome. A lot of obstacles in the book, it says. Somebody wanted to exchange energy. Someone who doesn't want to see you collaborate, you know, to expand your business if you've got your own business or your own company. They don't want to see that expand. Someone who does not want to see your dreams come true because they want to be a part of fucking it up forever. And then like, oh, what's going on? What's happening? Oh, I don't know. What's going on? But they do. They know. Because they're constantly trying to fuck it up. It's not funny. I'm laughing at these karmics when they just think that there's got away with it. That's it. You keep putting your lippy on, dolls. That's the karmics, by the way. So Divine Femme, if you want to put your lippy on, put it on. Alright? Honestly, these karmics are just rancid. They really are. So, if that reading resonated, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel because it really helps my channel to grow. Sending peace, love and light.